Good morning, everyone. Welcome to SpeedGaming 2. This is the semi-final in the Sport tournament with Jeremy Clarehouse versus Specs and Gilgamesh. I am PJ. I'll be your comps today for this match. So both teams played once or twice. Jeremy Clarehouse defeat JC and Leo, and Becky Gills defeat Dextofer and Garrison, I think. Then they beat Jamo and MM2. This is Pilot Spurter, so basically the pilot Clarehouse and Gil as the Spurter log, and they need to find a route for Jam and Specs to just finish the game before the other one. Normally these seeds are basically low percent because you don't already get the hearts, like all the RPs or hearts. So yeah, we're about to start pretty soon. I can look for items if people want. Those are in funny location. A bad location, I guess. Yeah. So let's start. You're both gonna start in Sank because that's the meta. Yeah, okay, let's go. It's 4-7 KF, so it's 4-7 like for Crystal to GT, 7 to beat Ganon. Key Sanity, Follower Shuffle, and they start with a merge. Yep. So they're both gonna hang probably for Lost Wood for maybe some resources or something. Bombs or like early keys or items. I don't think we'll see any triples, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think they scale an enemy so far. If that triple for Specs, it's always good because if they don't have enough like resources, like maybe or whatever, they can just buy bomb and cack if they need. Well, Gem will need to figure out something. So the Gem is mostly do TR. TR is a crystal today, so like he will need maybe 4 of those, depending if we need the lava chest or not. So yeah, so to both aiming to cack. Gem is aiming to cack well. Probably getting a few things there, which is mostly surf for money. So yeah, I think they will both just rush buying bombs. I think. So Gem buy bombs, which is good. Like it's a weapon. Like the only to open like doors, it's also a good weapon. Ooh, nice getting Link's house. It's basically free. Which is another weapon, but we don't have the money and the magic, sorry, to use it. But I think, yeah, I think Gem's going to Uncle is gonna farm a few magic there, or just pump the triple. So I know one of them is full magic. I think yeah, tier 2 or tier 3 are like magic full, so I don't know how many enemies Gem killed, but clearly it's not enough. He'll probably just go out, kill another blue guard, do a triple, and get the full magic. Or maybe there's something in front of the castle and I didn't notice that we need. Because this is a key drop, so like they can just full clear the front of this game. Maybe they need to follow her in Zelda Cell. Yeah. So Specs getting is things out of minimal game, which we'll need, which is the night quality items, which is the flute. Kinda sad that they already did CAC, because like now they need to go back to activate the flute. Oh yeah, so we'll need that cloud in front of escape, so Specs will need to go there. Where's the Moonbrill? Because we're only missing that. Yeah, to get the Moonbrill eventually. Which they can get right now if they want. So yeah. Suspecting the same thing that Gem does. In front of escape is loaded. A glow of fire rod. We want that. And I don't think we'll need to follow her at Zelda Cell, which is... We will need it at some point. It's the locksmith. But I don't know if like we need Kiki or Maiden first. So there's no point to go there yet. Like fully. Unless you figure out your 4 crystal that you need. Because as we can see on Gem's tracker, the pendants are Eastern Pod and Thieves Town. Which means we might not need Kiki, depending what items are in Pod. Maiden we don't need either, depending what item is on basically the boss. So yeah, just Gem getting his flute. And go to activate it, get his stuff out of Blindside Out, where she didn't get the first time. Which makes sense, because he'll need to go back, and because it's gonna be myths, it's basically you need to go back to Kek anyway to enter Dark Roll. But I think you still go activate your flute before getting your Moonbrill. I think it'll be faster. It's still fairly close, it's still the beginning. You have the diversions around, but like at the end it's basically the same. No major like battle log for both. For any of the players so far. This is a best of 3. So even if the first runner just win today, I mean this match, they'll play another match right after this one. So Specs and Gil decided to pick the locksmith, which is like fair because I don't think we'll be in pod, or I don't think we'll be killing blind either. So I think that's a good call from them. But I don't know if we need like the smith or like other floors. It could be the case. Yeah, so they're both gonna activate the flute, they're both gonna flute to get the Moonbrill. And they're both pretty healthy, they both have 5 hearts, like 7 minutes into the game. We're not saying no to this. That's comfy for early game. The only major difference as well is that Gem has a lot of magic, so you can use his Samoria. Which Specs, I think, can use like 1 block with the magic he has. I think. So they both flipping to Eastern. They'll get everything you need out of Eastern. It's the pendant, it's the green one. But there's nothing on boss, there's nothing on green pendant turn in, there's nothing on pad, so like we won't see Armos being beaten today. So you're just getting all of your things here and go Dark World, go figure out the rest of the seed. Which I think I know where they'll go next. They're probably gonna go get the hammer somewhere. Like, I don't think early enough it's a mistake for Jam to skip the locksmith and Zelda cell. I think in hindsight it kind of is, because there's like nothing in pot except like a sword. And there's like nothing at the back of thieves. And you'll need like locksmith at some point for sure. So like you'll need to go back all the way from front of escape to just pick up that locksmith. Okay, yeah, this is free and hard in safeties. So Gem is negating the dark room, picking the heart. Which is great with the locksmith that Specs know where he is without needing really much a boomerang. Because like you're basically the locksmith but like a few steps ahead. So you can see where he is. Forgot about Mirror Skull, they don't need to Death Warp or anything. They can just flip back to 3 and go to Dark Roll here. Because it's either that or to go to like Mario Shed, but there's no point. And the medallions that we'll need today, because none of them mark it, is Ether from Higher and Bumbos for TR, so we'll need 2 out of 3 medallions. I would have picked that heart if I was Jam, but I don't know if he intended to just fall down. So they'll need the item here, which is a lovely sword. Which I guess might send that picking the heart if they intend to 7-quit. So yeah, well, basically now Specs is ahead. Because they both basically at the same place at the same time. But Specs walk all the way up to Locksmith, and Zelda Cell and Jam will need to go back there, which is like I think a good minute. I think. If Specs lose that follower, then it's just a time loss for them. But I don't think he will. I haven't looked like what all followers gives. But the only thing is, Jam in ahead with like magic, which Spec doesn't have. Like you'll need some magic for Skullwoods. I think we'll just bump the wall in Big Key Chess room. Which is like fair, which is slower. But like at least he has some magic. So that armor make the fight so much easier than Fighter Sword. Fighter Sword Fire Rod. Which you kinda want. So that's gonna be the first crystal. I have no idea which one's gonna be the other ones. I haven't looked too much out of it. Jam messed up the fire rod shot onto Gib though, but instead just slash him to the spikes. Because 2 spikes it just killed the Gib though, and a fire rod shot just burned it. Yep. Was a good fight from Jam with the hammer. And that was a good fight from Spec as well. Well, it's only 15 minutes into the game. It's like there's still like another like half an hour for sure to go. Which isn't the end of the world. Yeah. Gem will go get something really useful. They need a bit of money, but they'll find it really soon. Specs also need some money. Farming to price back. Which is a smart call to do, from both of the runners. And Specs decide to just get the 300 out of Bag of Escape, which is free. Like, which is still some money that maybe he needs for like the bigger bomb, to follow a bigger bomb, or just buy potion, I guess. Yep. That is a lovely hookshot on Zora. I mean, so far, like, both runners pretty much had the same route. I'm surprised it's nothing Paradox gave. I'm like, gonna be honest, like 7 items, like key sanity as well. Well, I guess it was a bluebell and a mushroom, but the mushroom gives nothing. And if you really want the powder, like the powder is kind of free. A bit of detour, but it's still free. Beck's getting bullied by the boulders here. As long as it doesn't die, it'll be fine. Big device. We don't always see that big key. Maybe there's something in the big chest. That is worth grabbing. I think Specs is good to just go beat Moldorm now. Depending on the stick type, yeah. Don't slash that guy. Never, he will just bounce out of you. And just kill you. And that was a lovely fight from Jam with the hammer on Moldorm. Like 3 hits done. Really clean. To get his mirror. He might do the rest of Dark Mountain if there's something there useful. Or he might just go to Swamp. Like, we'll see. He'll probably just go to Swamp, if I'm being honest. Like, he has the small key, he has the flippers, he has the hook. And you want those boots in there? Like, we're basically only missing keys and like a sword and ice rod and medallions to beat the seed. Which is not that much. I'm getting IPK first, which is a good call. I'm getting that single rupee that is much needed. That out magic that is really great safeties. And those silvers. So it's basically safety. Silvers will make the fight easier. At least for like the Argus itself. Like the little puffs around it. So whatever, you can kill with a silver arrow, but like with 15 arrows it's kinda low and you kinda want to keep your resources. If I'm being honest. Yeah, and Specs decided to skip IPK. Okay, no, he's going there. Which makes sense because you want that magic, you want those silvers before Argus fight. Because Fighter Argus is kinda bad. Kinda slow as well. I guess you have Hammer, you have Fire Rod, like you make it faster, but like silvers is once ever run the big puff is dead. Expect the site to grab everything. Yeah. So Gem will still need to go run back in front of Castle to get the locksmith at some point. So like you may look ahead, or like I think going back to like Zelda said, it's about a minute. I think. I may be wrong on timing, but it's kinda slow. But like with bits, it's not that bad, and you don't need to kill the boomerang guard because I think you kill it and grab the key. We will need Let's One today. I didn't know you can hit the switch with the boomerang. The Specs know how to Spiky Clip. I will say Specs knows how to Spiky Clip, I hope. Founder of the Spiky Clip, so I'm pretty sure he knows. Nice boots on left side swamp. So Gem is first to boots. Getting hit by the spike, which is not ideal. I think that we're on green mail like 3 hearts now. And I think everything does like 1 or 2 heart of damage in swamp. So it's gonna be the Argus. And then probably go to ice. It's gonna be Fort Crystal. Because we still miss like a Mario Big, 2 tier small, tier big and ice rod, Bumbos and Ether. And Desert Big. Nice a refill from the chest. Nice call from Clear Mouse to tell him to open that chest, so he has a better time killing the puffs. Yep, and now Spec got the boots. It's still a very close match. Like all they consider so far. Gem needs to be careful. You don't want to die here. I think he knows how to handle the fight, so I'm not worried. Be careful with this quick swap so you don't accidentally mirror. Nicely done from Jam. Now we can watch Specs doing the fight. Soon enough. We might just like quick swap to silvers instead of using party swords, or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, he also needs to be careful. Yeah, so Gem grabbing the powder. He's a good safety, so I don't know if we need Magic Bat. Do we need Magic Bat? Do we need... We do need Magic Bat, so we do need that powder. Magic Bat gives the lovely ether. And now Specs is done with the Arcus fight. He's probably going to follow Jump because you kind of want that sword. Now Ice gonna be the fourth crystal. I don't know if we can do more crystal for GT. I don't know if the rest is locked behind GT. It's locked behind GT. Bundles is, which we'll need. And there's also a sword, so... And we need Bumbos for TR, so they need to find other small keys and big key somewhere. Cool. Yeah, Gem with the big key and a small key doesn't need to hit the switch here. Which saved times. Because the big device was free, if I recall. Oh yeah, it was map chest of Thoroughfare. And they both have the small keys, so I presume it was free somewhere. And Specs are going to front of Desert here? Which makes sense because like you need two things here. Which is two big keys that you'll need. And also you can just beat the boss once you find the big key. So that's gonna be Fort Crystal over Gem Fort Crystal being Ice. A nice ice rod in Ice. So we're starting to approach go mode for both runners. Like Gem is making keys and like medallions, and Specs making medallions and Ice Rod and some keys as well. Yep. And I'm sure he's gonna go beat Lembo while he's here. That was a nice fight from Jam. Can we get 2 tier small before going to GT? Right there. There's one in Mire, which we get the 2 in Mire, so The answer is yes. Where's the big Mario though? Okay, that's actually funny. The big Meyer is in TR, and they're like two smoke of TR and Meyer. So you're probably just double dipping Meyer, TR. I mean, because like the big is like roller room, so it's basically free. Maybe double dipping Meyer, and just get the last small key of TR on Pyramid Free and Pyramid Ledge. A nice fight from Specs for Lemmo. Gem's gonna go pick the locksmith at Zelda Cell. Wish like Spec got since like 5 minutes into the seed. Like pretty early. And after if I'm Specs, I'm gonna go beat Ice. Or do GT and TR. It's up to no. I mean you need to do Ice. There's Ice right there. You need to do Ice. Unless you just double dip TR, which is a choice. A choice I wouldn't make. I would have single dip TR and double dip Meyer. Because I don't like it will save me like a mountain climb. But also like I get wanting the sword out of GT. Because the thing with Spectre route is that you need to bump both in GT to open TR. So you need to go back. So you GT TR GT, which is already kind of slow, but it's whatever. But like now you can just do GT TR GT, but with clearing TR, which Jet doesn't do as well. So maybe I'm wrong in this routing. Nice try, Specs, with the Silver Arrow. Did I not get other plans? So yeah, we're gonna get our stuff from GT Basement. Probably go back to TR. Then come back to the climb. I don't think you need the small key, but maybe you do. Yeah. So Specs is one piece of heart away to get a heart refill. The boomerang coming clutch for this room. Oh, Gem forgot the small key in DM, so I guess you need it. You need a small key. So they're gonna get their Meyer Bane TR. I don't know where the cape was, but Specs has it. Probably like the limo, maybe? Not limo. Probably somewhere free in GT, I guess. Oh, it was basement cage era. I didn't see Specs going there the first time we went to era. Which is like cape is a good safeties. Yeah. I just looked. Thank you in chat. So yeah, Suspect gonna get this TR Meyer big out of TR, and then he's gonna go back into the climb because you want the sword on top. Like it'll probably death warp in TR. It's kinda slow, but like at least I'm going back with more health. And Gem grabbing another safety because it's Birna. Or Spec Sun Saren quit? Okay. And I guess he needs to go back to the climb anyway. And then you can just finish with GT as his last thing before being Ganon. Which is a decision, like whatever, he needs to come back. So it's not that much of a time lost. We'll see what Gem decide to do. Because the temper just makes like the fights easier. Like for Trinex and such. And faster as well. But I guess without magic you don't worry too much about it. Because for Vitreous, like you have silvers, which is like easy. Ice, it's like whatever, you got like half magic, you have Bumbo, so it's good. Okay, so both decided to skip the sword of GT. So we'll see what is ahead pretty soon. Because Gem will beat Meyer, will beat Desert, and can get everything out of Desert as well that you need. While Specs only need to clear Ice and Meyer. It's basically the running up Ice versus all of Desert that he needs to do. That's the difference right now. Because Meyer to both do the same thing. Nice heart refill from Specs. That was a nice Meyer 2 from Gem. I would have used my burnout because I didn't want to lose that much health, but I'm not Gem, but I guess he has powder, he can just powder to interfere after all the dark rooms. But I kinda wanted more hearts for said dark rooms. I expect I would have gone the other way, but it's fine. But I guess he needs some magic. But you can just get Bumbos. And you'll be good. It was nicely done from Gem. Respect from trying to spooky in the dark. which he got, so GG to them. Yep. And nice fight from Specs, which gained time over Gem because Gem missed some fire shot and has to finish them with the Master Sword. So it is a very close race. Which is basically all of Desert versus all of Mire. Last time difference, plus opening Mire. So Jimmy's gonna save some time over his packs in the main lobby of Desert. Because he doesn't need to mirror out, like go up to Compass, mirror out, go back to the chest, mirror out, and everything, and just do like Desert normally. Doesn't need to kill all the popos. Like at this point, it's all come to execution. I don't think any of the riders will grab the lamp out of Looting Island at this point. Like, this is the not the darkest, the worst dark room of the game, like the artist. But like with boots, hook shotting, like cape, it just make it easy. And then Specs missed some warrior block. So Gem's getting some time over him. So I think like now Gem is ahead. Yeah, like Gem is on Lambo and then Specs isn't even on Vitreous. Like even with the 2-cycle Lambo is still ahead. Like unless Gem blows up into Gem, Gem will probably win. Which symbol can happen, it's borders. Again, low safeties, like 6 heart green mail is not easy. And Specs got like 8 hearts. Which is still like a 1-hit KO from Ganon. I think the only mistake from Gem side, like running wise, is not picking last minute when they were in our castle the first time, because like you were up to Boomerang Chest. But like it's early enough that you don't know if you need any other followers. So I can understand missing that. Gem getting Dead Rock, that's something he wants. That Dead Rocks really want Gem to be blocked, which is kind of annoying because he's losing so much time it's out of his control. Because the Dead Rock decided to just block the way twice. Yeah, so Specs were able to gain so much time here. But maybe we'll get Dead Rock twice, as Gem just did. Or did the Dead Rock just like to be nicer to him? Yeah. So Jim is about 15 seconds ahead of Specs right now. Which is some time, but like everything can happen. A bad Trinex fight, a bad climb can just make all the time sink. Like it's not comfortably ahead, it's just like 2 rooms ahead. Jamming that ferry, like he just waited a little bit. And the chump just didn't want it Specs to go through. Yeah, getting a buddy beam here is not ideal because he cannot dash here. Nice way to hit the switch with the beams. Love it. Yeah, so Spec doesn't losing that much time on Jam, doesn't gaining that much. It's still about the same amount of time difference. Like really can happen, like again, like Master Sword Climb, Master Sword Trinex. Like at least they have half magic, so they can deal with Trinex with Hammer like pretty easily. Jam has less than Specs. I don't think he'll die. I think Jam is an amazing runner. But again, anything can happen. It's Spurs after all. Okay, nice strat from Jam. I can stretch with Hammer and yeah. So still about 15 seconds, maybe 17 now. Specs will do the same. Yep. Gems need to be careful because he's wanted KO from Trinex. Ooh, that got interesting. Both kill Trinex pretty much at the same time. It's just gonna come to GT climb with the cleanest. And I get fight 2. Because I get 2. It could be a 3 cycle versus a 4 cycle, which is some time lost. Which let's see, we got the cleaner GT climb. Like this is tempered on top, so like the Ganon fight with tempered is not that bad. It's pretty good. Like I think both of them can do it like flawlessly. And with silvers, which is like much better. I would have used the silver maybe arrow, but like I like Spec strat using cape here. They both are probably gonna play safe for the first room of the climb because of the spikes and low health. Like they don't have bottles. Like if they need hearts, like they have the powder for the GT climb, like for heart refill, or Spec just using the cape, which is fine. And picking some magic because he'll need some magic because they don't have lamp. And he got a nice full magic refill, which is appreciated, yeah. So it would all come to Gauntlet at this point. Specs using the cape, which is... Maybe didn't use the cape, but like just getting ready to use it. Doesn't look that much I'm using it, it's pretty much the same again. Yeah. Nicely done from Specs for Gauntlet 2, nicely done from Jam for Gauntlet 2. Gauntlet 3 is a bit messy for Specs, so Jam got about to gain some time here. Gauntlet 4 from Specs was bad. Jam is ahead of room now. Nice one cycle from Jam. Nice one cycle for Specs. Will one of them decide to hover? I think if so, it's gonna be Jam. But again, you can just kill Moldrum 2 and just not worry about it, because if you fail the hover, then it's just so much time lost, and I don't think you can afford that time lost. But I don't know how the hover feels today. They both have enough magic to do torches with the fire rod, with half magic as well. So they don't need to pick the full magic in the next room. Because they just pick it in pre-Moldorm. Yeah, so Gem doesn't pick it. Spec gained some time out of Gem. And they both have a smoky to the climb. Yeah, Gem's gonna use the powder for some refill, get the tempered. Specs also get the tempered, get the full magic, didn't have to switch with the pot. Yeah, so Moldrum is dead from Gem. It's all come to like the Ganon fight until I get to fight. Like again, like if Gem got 4 cycle and Spec got 3, then it's a very close race. Like they can, one of them can miss the 1-in-1, or like just a Ganon death. Gem got it in 3 cycles. Still the Specs. So it's all come to a Ganon fight. Who can execute Ganon? Like 5 hearts versus 7 hearts. Yeah, so Gem is basically 1-hit KO from... I mean, they both 1-hit KO from Ganon. Both of them are 2-hit KO from the Fire Bats into the first phase. 3 first phase? 2 first. The third one only does 2 heart of damage, I think. Yeah, I think they can both do tempered Ganon. This is a free setup to do it. Yeah, they both get the 1-in-1. They both get the same amount of warps out of Ganon. So that's not RNG. And Gem has beat the pig, so the Specs. So y'all can say GG to both runners. It was very close. So Gem finished with a final time of 53.50 and Specs finished with a final time of 53.54. So 4-second difference, like, which is Nothing. It's stressful for both runners because they don't want to die. Um, I don't think they'll come for interviews because they're playing at the winners, but I can ask. Yeah. So I think, like in hindsight, like the only like mistake Gem was they did not pick up the locksmith back then, and then I think Xing the other row was okay. None of them will come for interview. They're gonna play game too soon. Um, Listen, I try my best, okay? I don't know if there's come for game 2. I can go look at the schedule. Because I assume game 2 is also on this channel. Oh yes, that's on this channel. Uh,